Ursha. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. How y'all doing today? Okay, straight to the point because I got 15 minutes to get to work. But I usually be late anyway, so shit, it wouldn't be nothing new if I am. Turn on my air. So, I came on here to tell y'all about this story I ran into on Facebook yesterday. So I'm strolling through Facebook or whatever, trying to get the news of the day around my hometown or whatever, because they like to put everything on Facebook. So that's the only way you're gonna know something is if you go to Facebook. Because they be around there shooting people for no damn reason. But anyway, so I ran into a post from a girl saying that her dad, you might have heard the story, I don't know, but a lot of people were confused about it. But her dad slept with two of her sisters, and she basically put she's the product of one of him sleeping with one of his kids. So her mama is her sister mama, her mama's sister mama, whatever. However, you want to phrase that. Her daddy is her granddaddy. From what I understand, he's dead now. Something happened with him, but it's a total of 5 of them on the post. Okay, so how it started, one of her sisters, I was confused about that part. I don't know if she was saying the big sister, because she said the big sis is, because on the picture, she got big sis as number 1. And then, for number 6, they got another little girl, but come to find out the little girl is her daughter. It's the one that's doing the talking daughter. So, see if because I should have pulled it up. So, big sis, or one of the sisters, I was confused on that part, because she was like, big sis is the one that made the post, but then she was like, big sis is also her mama. I'm like, what? So, I understand the fact that the daddy slept with the mama, but why not just say my mama? Or I guess the person that made the post, because she was calling her sister. She was like, my sister called me, big sis called me and was like, this is the reason I'm calling you. She messaged her and she was like, I'm calling you, I really need to talk to you about something. So she was like, she thought it was like something dire or whatever, something that, major. So she was like, she called and she was like, I wanted to tell you why I did what I did. So she's thinking that she did something, drastic. So come to find out, she was like, when she did find out, she was like, I was calling to tell you why I posted your child as number 6. And she was like, why the hell would you put my child as number 6? That's not, I ain't with that shit. That was y'all. That was what y'all do. That's not her dad. That's not my child's father. So why did you put that out there like that? But she never did give us the what reason big sis gave her as to why she put that her daughter, little sis, because she's the youngest, is why she put her daughter on the post. Because even the daughter under the post, the daughter came out, little sis, the one that's doing the talking, daughter came out and was like, that's not my dad. I know who my dad is. And people was in the comments like, y'all need to take a DNA test. And she was like, no, I don't need no DNA test. I know who my dad is. And so then the mama who's talking now came on, was like, she know who her dad is, and it ain't him. So basically what happened was, her mama / sister moved. They was from Florida. Her and the dad moved away to somewhere upstate. Sorry about the sun. They moved somewhere upstate and ended up sleeping together. They was messing around with each other, her and her dad. And in the post, they was like, some sisters had more love for my dad than him just being a dad or whatever. So she ended up pregnant. That her and the mama and the daddy times 2 ended up going to jail So the mama slash sister's mother, which is the one that's talking, grandmother, ended up coming to get the baby, and the baby is the one that's talking, and the grandma raised the baby. So the mama slash big sis and the baby and baby sis don't have a relationship because of the situation that's going on. So she said when she turned 16, she met her dad, her and her mama daddy. She met him at her grandma's job, and she was like, her grandma went with shits. So the grandma was like, y'all stay in front of my car, do not move, you stay right here. If you got a problem with that, then you can see her at another time. So she was like, when she first met him, she told him, I ain't with that. She was like, she felt the need to, go ahead on and nip it in the bud. She's like, so from that point on, like, he never tried her. Like, even before that, he never tried her with that. And she was like, he was a good dad to her. Like, he used to be her go-to person, like, at one point in her life before he passed. But she still never had that relationship with her mama slash sister. So she said she don't get along with none of the sisters. She don't talk to them. She was like, the only way she found out that he was her dad is because for years, her entire time she was growing up, her mama always told her that her dad was dead. And she was like, one day, I think she said she was 12. Said she asked about him, and her mama sent her to her room. But then they had a family gathering. I want to say it was I think she said it was Thanksgiving. Said they was having family gathering or whatever, and everybody was like, that's the baby. And she was like, who the baby? Because at this point, I think she was 14. She was like, who the baby? Because I'm not a baby, I'm 14. And so another sister came to her and was like, I'm your sister. And she was like, how you my sister if you my mama's sister? You my mama's sister, you not my sister. And she was like, no, I'm your sister too. Your mama slept with our dad and you're his child. And she was like, what? So she said she went and asked her mama, and instead of her mama answering the question, she sent her to her room. So basically her mama put her on punishment for finding out who her dad is. Crazy shit. But so she said finally her mama came to her and was like, yeah, your dad is my dad. And so she was like, she got bullied because of it, because she used to go around asking people, trying to find out if, other people had the same issue or whatever. Hold on, Black Tony on. With normal aging could be simple. So I'm trying to find the dang picture before I get here. So what was that? So the mama finally came clean or whatever and told her that her daddy is her mama daddy. Say she went to school and used to ask people like, what did they have the same issue, or did they know anybody? But she never did find anybody that was in the same situation. So she used to get bullied about it, and she got bullied for a long time. So as she got older, she ended up being like a stripper. She, not to say that's a bad thing, but that was how she would get her money. She did majorette dancing throughout high school or whatever, and she ended up trying to commit suicide because of it. And she was like, they did, her and her sisters, including her mama, did go to counseling or whatever, but it worked for her individually. It didn't really do nothing as far as their relationship goes, because it's so broken. So apparently Big Sis is saying that it's another child out there, like between one of their kids is supposed to be the dad's kid. Another one of their kids is supposed to be the dad's kid, because I think the oldest two kids are the ones that he was sleeping with. It's like I said, it's 5 of them. So the oldest 2 are the ones that he was sleeping with. So they're saying that one of their kids got to be one of his other kids. But ain't nobody coming forward on that. It's a crazy situation. Like, people gotta realize, like, your decisions affect other people, especially when you got kids. Like, a situation like this, man, this is messed up. People say only these folks are the ones that be with that incest stuff. Nah, they ain't the only ones. It just be kept on quiet. Be kept hush hush. You know how black people is. What goes on in my house stays in my household. And it seems like that's what that situation was for a minute. As far as the mama goes, the grandma went with the chicks. You know what I'm saying? His mama, her mama went with that. She was like, oh no. In which I don't blame her at all. You know what I'm saying? I don't blame her at all. I wouldn't have been with that shit either. But people gotta understand that that's some crazy mess. Like, at one point I was like, and other people in the chat was like, they don't believe it. They think they just trying to go viral. But the girl was like, no, this real stuff. And so she trying to get with Tyler Perry so Tyler Perry can make it play. At this point, sis, you really trying to go viral and make a story out of this. But I understand. I mean, if you can get that money, get that money. Unfortunately, so Tyler Perry don't need your permission to do it. Because he the type, he a little bit grimy. He'll just make a story out of it anyway. The dude, y'all gotta go check out the interview though. That's where I got the full breakdown of the story from, because it was just a post on Facebook that they had made that got the attention of the dude that everybody was going to him and say he's like a Facebook commentator. His name Talks with 2K, TUKAY. Go check out the interview. He be doing a lot of interviews with people when they be on this Facebook drama. He like the Facebook YouTube dude, really. But yeah, that was an interesting story though. Like, I was so confused in the beginning. I was like, what? Because you don't really catch black people in situations like this, but it definitely happens. Like, same with the man that had the cult. They went to jail. I can't think of his name, but he was a big dude. He was big and stocky. He had locks, and he was holding them kids and his wife's hostage and sleeping with the kids and making other children. They can end up being like 14 of them, and he shot and killed majority of them. And then you got the other dude that was in New York that had the daughters who ended up being found out because one of the daughter kids ended up dying or being real sick. She didn't die. The kid ended up being real sick, so they had to take her to the hospital. That's how they found him. So that's 2 people right there. So now we had 3. Oh, man, y'all gotta get it together. These folks gotta get it together out here. Sleeping with your dad and sleeping with your kids is not right. Like, just like with the other dude, that is another Facebook story that came out where the dude was talking to a girl, and come to find out, the dude was messing around with an 8-year-old. He in jail now, but he was like, it's the girl fault because she was enticing him. How 8-year-old entice you? That's nasty. But yeah, man, watch out for y'all kids, man. Be on your P's and Q's when it comes to them kids. These folks really be out here looking for them. They be looking for them, and they ain't talking about just to kill them. These folks creepy, man. Real creepy. But anyway, though, that's, what I want to come to y'all and tell y'all this morning. I guess I'll go to work now. Yay. So yeah, like I always say, be you. Don't try to be nobody else. Because how the heck you going to be somebody else if you can't be you? Right? That don't make sense. All right. See y'all later. Bye. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.